And good evening from Charlotte Douglas, North Carolina. We're in the main terminal. We've just landed here from, where did we land from? Oh yeah, Washington. Washington Reagan National. And we're about to do our last leg on American. On an Airbus A321, ex-US Airways as well, this one. And it's actually the youngest aircraft of this entire marathon we've done today at just 12 years old. Well, just 12 years old, still pretty old, but you know what I mean. Really excited to see how the Airbus compares to the Boeing, especially now having basically, even comparing the aeroplanes as aeroplanes instead of the actual airline. It'll be really interesting to see if I still think the Airbus is better, especially having now done 2 flights in the Boeing in a short period of time after having not flown them forever. So this is going to be exciting. Right, let's talk Charlotte as an airport. Well, first of all, I've got these rocking chairs, which are actually really, really nice. Because I am tired now, I'm going to be honest. It's starting to hit me now, I'm hitting that wall. So yeah, it's just nice to have a place to relax. There's actually lots of places to eat. The shops are pretty good. There's actually loads to do here. I'm quite impressed on that front. You've got your quiet areas, then you've got your really crowded areas, which I'm avoiding. Boarding isn't for another 20 minutes or so, and so far, hopefully it stays this way, but Americans' punctuality has been absolutely spot on. And connections, connecting in Charlotte has been piece of cake. It's no problems whatsoever. Obviously I can't comment on security, same with DCA, I can't comment on security or anything like that, but the departure halls, it's great. Oh look, it's even got those little aeroplanes up. Let's have a look, there we are, up there. We've got those little aeroplanes, so yeah, it's pretty cool. I just want to board now, I'll be honest. I've noticed a bit of a trend actually, that here in Charlotte, they do seem to put their older aeroplanes. Every aeroplane I've seen, well not every aeroplane, but a lot of the aeroplanes are either very, very old, they're all CEOs, and a lot of them are ex-US Airways. They seem to put loads of them here. Whereas at like Orlando or Miami, you often get the 737 MAX, you get the A321neo, all of that, but you don't seem to get that over here. First on. Our A321 November 157 uniform Whiskey has its seats arranged in a 16F171M configuration with the exact same Collins Meridian seats that we found on the 737. Believe it or not, the A321 actually offers 1 inch more legroom in economy than the 737s, with 31 inches in main economy and 34 inches in main cabin extra. However, the seats in domestic first do offer a slightly less 36 inches of pitch compared to 37 on the 737s. All the seats come equipped with USB-A and AC power ports. No mood lighting was used on the Airbus either, which was a real shame. Promptly after departure, the exact same complimentary drinks and snack service commenced. I went for the apple juice and the highlight of the entire flight, the Biscoff. American have definitely kitted out their A321s well as well, with these brand new overhead lockers which we first saw on British Airways' A320neo. They're 30% larger than the previous ones, which cabin crew have all told me they absolutely love them. Having flown 3 American Airlines flights in one afternoon, I like to think I can give a pretty decent roundup on what I actually think of the airline. American Airlines are the world's largest airline with over 900 aircraft in their fleet, and it's absolutely incredible having seen how it all works. Hats off to American for keeping their network going. Their punctuality was pretty good. 2 of the 3 flights were on time, and that delay on this last flight, it wasn't even that big. It's to be expected in the evening, just knock-on effects from the day's operation, most of which probably aren't even the airline's fault. Booking the flights was really quick and easy. The app and website are really easy to use, and I found a blinding deal through Skyscanner, which then redirected me to the American website directly. I did have a few issues with my payment, however. I'm guessing it's probably because I was using an international card that American didn't recognise. However, I quickly called up the phone lines, which are open 24/7, and someone picked up the phone almost immediately, and they were so helpful and resolved the issue right away. American's pricing is also really good. They're in a bit of a hybrid model at the moment, where they want to offer more than the low-cost competition such as Spirit and Frontier, which they do with their small selection of complimentary drinks and snacks, the Wi-Fi, the more comfortable seat, in-seat power, etc., which you've already seen. However, they don't go quite to the extent of United and Delta, where they charge a heavy premium, however give things such as in-flight entertainment screens on all narrow-body airlines. So it's a great airline if you're looking for something better than the low cost, however you don't want to splash out fully on the real hardcore full service carriers. So it's a real sweet spot, and their pricing is pretty spot on for all their routes. On board, the cabin crew were absolutely brilliant. They didn't have very much time to feed quite a lot of people, and they did an absolutely brilliant job. At some points, the service did feel a little bit rigid, which was something I didn't really get that much on United and Delta. I felt like it was a little bit more personalised. However, given the circumstances and short flight time, I totally get it, especially when you've got an annoying passenger like me asking to visit the flight deck. So I'd like to say a massive thank you to all of American Airlines for 3 lovely flights. I would absolutely recommend anyone to fly on American Airlines, and I certainly would fly with them again. They market themselves on being a full service carrier, however without quite all the bells and whistles that competing full service carriers offer, and that really reflects in their ticket prices, and therefore if you find a steal with the airline, definitely go for it. And that is the marathon journey complete. That's Orlando to Washington, to Charlotte, to Orlando, all in one afternoon. 3 flights with American. They are part of the One World group, so if you are a Brit, they're probably quite a good airline to fly with because they use Avios and all that. Yeah, can't complain. I had a great time. I'm heading to the hotel now to get ready for a full day spotting around MCO today. Tomorrow even. Well, no, technically, I don't know, I didn't know at the time. It's been a long day. Well, welcome to the Marriott at MCO. This is nice, isn't it? God, I'm not really used to stuff like this. Wow, it's massive.